G'day and welcome back to your daily dose of Karens, Kevins, and the no good idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. Here we get dropped into the middle of an argument at the back end of a store.
You stupid bitch! Don't touch me!
Okay, that's suicide!
I don't give a f***! You just assaulted me over some shit I paid for! And I'm gonna call my bank and my mom's detective and she won't come up here! Okay. Why? I'll be back in like 5 minutes with my mother.
You're not coming. Call your guard.
Sorry, let me out of the store!
Suicide!
I don't care! I'm coming back to my mom and she's a detective.
Oh, no!
Whoop, that's another assault. I don't care. Well, you will care at some point in the future. Maybe. Depends if they push charges. Who knows? And if the cops actually care or not. Here we have an employee insulting a customer for some reason or another that we don't exactly have.
What were you saying?
That you're not me as bitch.
Okay.
Or what?
Okay.
You wanna go out and fight?
Please. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit on me? Fat ass bitch? What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, bitch? We can fight right here, right now. Do you want to? I'm not scared to fight your ass.
I'm not scared either.
Okay, then
Go
let's
ahead.
You already fight? Stay there. Stay on the side. You wanna fight? Because we can fight.
Granted, we have no idea how we got here, but hurling insults like that in the first place to customers is definitely not a good look and a good start to this entire mess, let alone the whole threatening to fight junk. The guy recording here, his job is to put boots on cars that are parking in places where they really shouldn't be parking. Anyway, he's in the middle of going to boot this car here when his couple of owners come around and are not exactly happy to see what is currently happening. Here's the clip.
That is up.
It's stuff.
This isn't someone who comes here and drops their car here. I pay a shit ton of money to be a club
Kara,
member.
you're being offensive.
No, this is
Shut
offensive.
up and let me talk.
This
Shut
is
up.
offensive. This is
Shut
offensive, Adam.
I know it's funny. It's silly. Are you videoing this? Are you videoing?
Yeah, I have to.
Because it's not respectful to video us. It's not necessary.
I'm just doing my job,
I
sir.
pay
Okay,
a
then
lot of money.
we'll walk away unless you want to boo. Unless you
I'm
want.
saying they gonna tow it, then, sir.
You're gonna tow
You're
our
gonna tow
car.
my car?
It's $90. The gym's closed.
Okay, I'm gonna pay $90 now, and then I'm gonna
You're
take it
not
up
gonna-
with the city, whoever I need to.
Kara,
I
we're
pay a
not gonna pay
lot of money.
$90.
I pay a lot of money to have my car
Would you stop
here.
videoing, please? It's
Come on,
disrespectful.
sir.
No, don't
You're
touch
touching my
him.
property.
Don't touch him.
You're touching my property.
I pay a lot of money.
Kara, I want you to
100.
stop.
No,
I
no.
want you to
I
stop.
pay a lot of money to have my
Obviously.
Toyota.
He's having
here.
a laugh. You're having a laugh,
Don't
right?
touch
This
him.
is silly.
Don't touch him.
Hey,
Don't touch him.
long as you
I'm
know,
gonna
man.
send an email to the club about this.
So we're not paying for the boot tonight?
We're not paying for the boot.
This
So
is
what's gonna happen?
unacceptable.
What are you gonna do? What are you
Let's
gonna
go-
do
let's
to
go.
our car?
Adam, come over here.
Shut up!
Adam, he's video.
I know, it's funny, right?
That's
it's
fine.
funny.
All right,
I
I'm
know.
gonna video this myself.
We're gonna video you. Here, we're gonna videoing you. Here, we're videoing you. Here,
There you go.
Adam,
Adam.
come over here.
Adam.
We're gonna video
Adam.
What are you gonna
Adam,
do? What are you gonna do?
Adam,
Shut up.
Adam, he's
Kara.
videoing us. Right?
They disrespecting your wife, bro.
Yeah.
No,
bro,
he's
for
not
real,
my
for real.
wife. I'm not his wife. I'm his girlfriend. So what's your name?
What's
Y'all
your name?
paying
What are you
for
doing?
y'all
What's
paying
your
for
work
it?
you're doing?
Y'all paying for the boot tonight, guys.
What's your name,
For
sir?
what? For
No,
what?
Adam, I'm videoing.
For what?
I'ma just get in my car and leave.
Is the guy drunk or something, or is he just genuinely this unstable? Either way, I think there's a lot of questions going on with the relationship that's going on between them there, because it clearly just looks like on the surface that he may or may not be an abuser. I'm not going to assume, but the telltales of some abusive behavior are definitely there in this clip here. Interesting. And it's not disrespectful to be recording people be idiots when you're just trying to do your job. It's kind of, you know, covering your ass to some degree. Who's having a bad day?
I have a very bad day! I had a very bad day! I had a very bad day! I have a very bad day! I want to pay! You said you cannot pay!
Ah, you're having a bad day. Anyway. Here we get dropped in the middle of a argument conversation between the customer, who's the one recording, and the manager of this store, who's attempting to return their purchase for them. We're clearly lacking a lot of context here. Here's a clip.
I feel so uncomfortable.
Return my purchase.
I don't feel safe with you.
Return my purchase. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you to leave my store.
And trust me, with pleasure. Return my purchase now.
That's too
Of course you don't. Of course you would say that. Of course you would say that. And I'm so glad I'm going to send this to corporate because I used to work for Sephora 34th Street. So thank you very much. Your behavior is nothing like a manager.
I'm doing the return.
Yes, please do it and hurry up. Karen.
Pardon me?
Return my purchase. I paid for these goods and I don't want them. Return my purchase.
Do I have to call? Where did you just call me?
Return my purchase. Give me my money back. You see how she's not trying to give me my money back?
First of all,
you're gonna be fired.
If you're gonna put the phone down, you can't record in the store.
Yes, I can.
I can ask you to leave.
Yes, I can. I'm an influencer. Yes, I can.
You're an influencer?
Yes,
No,
I am.
You're not.
So give me my money back. And that's a problem, you see. I have, and give me my receipt right now.
9068.
And give me my receipt right now. Refund, thank you. Yeah, all because
in the store that
yes, I can. Give me my receipt, and you will be fired, Karen. Karen.
Look, this wasn't already the greatest look for the person recording, especially considering that we're clearly dropped way late in this conversation. There's clearly things that have happened prior to this that made the manager so upset. But the fact that you use the fact that you're an influencer, so you're allowed to break the rules of the store by recording, even though the rules of the store is you shouldn't be recording in here, is really flipping stupid and really just reeks of entitlement to me. Just the fact that you think that saying that, oh, I'm allowed to record in here because I'm an influencer is just ridiculous. And to me, for me at least, that just invalidates whatever you have to say because it's clear that you're an entitled person who doesn't give 2/10 of a shit about what the other person's doing. You may not agree to that, and that's fair. But, like, just invoking the fact that you're, quote, influencer and get to do whatever the hell you want is just terrible. Shoot. This first clip, we got an unhappy family at McDonald's.
I need my receipt, young lady. Under my way. Thank you.
Excuse me.
You know, fucking. You better calm down. I'm gonna put the cop on you. Oh, Tony. Okay. There's some down. You have to respect. Yes? Respect the kid.
Go outside.
Yes, please.
Oh, please, bitch!
Shut up. Your mouth.
Is there a way I can get like the 2 toys and doesn't have? Is there a way I can get Birdie and Hamburger? Because my son has the other 2. We can't tell which one they are. Because I got 4 and I hope I don't get the same. He's missing Birdie and Hamburger. If you talk to them, you know which one is which.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what even happened here. It just seems like there's something occurred before the person started recording, and then nothing much else really happened. There was this brief moment of argument. I think a staff member said, hey, if you don't shut up and go away, we'll call the cops, and that's about it. Not much happened here. In this clip, we watched someone make an extraordinarily dumb decision over their nicotine addiction.
He's smoking in the bathroom. You already told him. Let's go back to the gate. Okay, let's go back to the gate. He can go wait for the
you understand? That's an issue?
Yes, in front of all.
So now we're going back to the games. Okay.
Buddy, if you're going to be on a plane ride and you have a nicotine addiction, isn't there nicotine patches in America? Aren't those a thing? Or gum? Or stuff along those lines? I would assume so, considering they're over here in Australia and that tends to be very similar. But at the same, like, yeah, they're expensive. But at the same time, I'm 90% sure the fine you probably just copped for smoking in a plane, as well as pretty much losing your current flight tickets and probably not getting a refund for them, probably cost you a whole lot more money than what it would have been to get patches. It's like, I feel bad for the people who are addicted to nicotine. But also at the same time, you're the guys who also get those 5-minute smoke breaks very commonly throughout work. So, bro, what? Real question though, to anyone who watches these videos, or is anyone out there who's actually addicted to nicotine? What are your ways of dealing with that addiction when you're taking an airplane trip that might take like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, potentially even 24 hours if you go on a long enough flight? Let me know in the comments down below. The story we have with this clip is that this area here is the public kitchen lounge area for use for people in the apartment complex. Basically, it's this massive kitchen lounge. It's just a nice entertainment area for the people who live in the apartment complex when they need something along these lines. And well, this person here, they've had some family come down and visit them, and they don't get to do this that often, so she's hosting them here at her apartment where she lives. Unfortunately, her apartment itself isn't that big and wouldn't be big enough for hosting something on these lines, which I'm willing to believe considering this space exists in this apartment complex in the first place. Anyway, they're out here enjoying their food, having a good time, and one person decides to be a part of the public lounge area and does not like the noise that these other people are making. So then this happens.
That's it right there. That's it right there. You heard what she said, boy. She said boy. She wanted to get that up. It don't matter. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. 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 We already. And the cops are coming to take you in cops. Okay. 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 I've been a Christian 50 years before you were born. You're a reptilian. It doesn't matter. Take your ass out here. You don't know this way. She's prejudiced. She's prejudiced. She's a reptilian. 911. Go ahead and attack me in my own building. Ain't nobody attack you, ma'am. Ain't nobody attack you. Ain't nobody attack you, ma'am. You started it. You started it. You started it. You started it. Why you gotta ask him what he doing? If he was white, would you have asked him what? This is my clubhouse too. Control your cracks. Don't say nothing. Lord.
You should go. You should go now.
Jabari.
You should go now.
Jabari. I'm recording it. I'm recording it. Jabari.
Ain't you living here, man.
I've been attacked.
Yeah, you doing too much.
Yeah, you doing too much. 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 Go, Quita. Come on, y'all.
There's children in here. There's children in here.
Jabari.
These are children.
My first experience with a camera.
It's a camera right there. It's not your home by yourself. You're going to live there by yourself. Colgate, great too. All right, so we're going to bring some Colgate.
Get away from me. Stay away from me.
Respect is Respect is
No, respect is given.
No, it's not.
I respect other people.
You said you were going to call the police and I
What brat?
Yes, you did.
You're racist.
You said that.
You're
I can't be racist.
You think because I'm white you can attack me?
I didn't attack you.
You're doing it right now.
Nobody's attacking
Yes, you are. You're doing it right
I'm
now.
speaking civilized.
My blood pressure is like ready, stroke or heart attack. Because you're all doing it right now. My blood pressure high too. Everybody's got a
These my brats and I love them. That's why they here with me and you by yourself.
And your own friend brought down and said you always start in trouble.
She did?
That lady girl.
She did.
When we was in the hallway, we
She started those 6-year-old
I don't even know who. I know the other lady. I don't even know who she is. I've been here since they built this building. I don't even know her.
You don't even know anybody.
I don't even know her.
On this place.
I sure don't. I don't. I don't. I don't.
You don't belong here.
I don't.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I paid and paid and paid.
She pay hers too.
I own this place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, can you remove her, please?
No, she attended too. Don't involve her. She don't want to be involved.
That's what racism is. That's what racism is. Their families and their
Listen,
children. They're
you know
racist.
me. You see me all the time. My daughter come here from St. Louis, Missouri. I cook for my kids. Our apartment's not that big. You never see me down here. I'm either working in my place. I don't bother nobody. It's for everybody. So I don't know what the big deal is about it.
Oh, white lady, you don't have any right.
But if she want to call the police, my address is on my license. So be it. I live here and pay rent.
Okay. Everything is okay.
Yes, it's okay.
Enjoy your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
I really feel sorry for the children.
I love my brats.
Oh, you sure do.
I do. I fall on. Have a nice day, Karen. I'm listening. Sorry, it don't matter. Words ain't never killed nobody.
It's somebody mama.
I swear to God.
Sorry.
2 squad cars in.
I have a whole family full of law enforcement. Call them. Call them. Call them, Karen. We still here. I know what my driver's license say. What yours say? Have a nice day.
That's just an insane blowout that is absolutely unnecessary, yet here we are. Like, it just feels unnecessarily petty from that person there, from the Karen of the video, to just be so upset about this type of thing. It's like one of those things where, yes, this is for use for the apartment people only, but I'm sure that there are also guidelines that, yeah, they can invite family over and have a good time, and all have as mini party, as long as it's not trashing the place or being excessively loud with loud banging music and crap like that. This just seems like they're having a good dinner, and that's about all that's happening here, and she's upset that they're doing that, which can lead to very many questions. I just can't get over how much of a blowout this entire argument became. Here we have a ultimately just wild situation occurring here. For some reason or another, the police are trying to get the woman out of this car, but she seems to not give up and not want to give in to being pulled over by the cops and does some ridiculous action.
Nah, her axle broke.
Oh, he can't go nowhere.
Yeah, that's a girl. Yeah, she's going crazy over these. She's trying to go crazy for Monacos, man.
Hitting everything.
Yeah, she's still trying to go. Look.
Stop the car!
Hey.
Stop the car! I'm gonna go get us shooting.
Oh, she cooked. Oh, that shit crazy. Holy shit. Yo, Johnny going crazy. Oh, bro, she got... Hey, right out, man. Watch out, Brody. Watch out, Brody. Goddamn door.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what you were trying to achieve here. Like, genuinely speaking, you thought you were gonna get away? If you somehow did manage to pull away from here, it would just initiate a cop chase, and you'd inevitably get caught at some point in the future, and then you'd have to deal with a buttload more charges than what you would have if you just simply got out and stopped when they first tried to get your attention and get you out of the car. And honestly, I would say you're quite lucky you didn't get trigger-happy police officers, because going from what I've seen in America, there are certain police officers that would use this as a justified reason to shoot. Because, you know, you're still moving in a car when police are actively trying to get you out of the car, potentially injuring someone. So, I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking. I don't get why you didn't give up, but geez, you are very, very lucky, because it could have been so much worse. This clip's got a funny story attached to it, because imagine just going home to your mother after you got some coffee from the local store. You brought home her creams because, you know, she requested that you bring the creams to her and let her put the creams in herself. And, you know, because you took 4 creamers from this store, the guy behind the register decided to grab out a big long stick and attempt to hit me with it. You're crazy. The story seems insane, but here's the clip. Here's what actually happened.
Because I tried to take 4 creamers. Nah, bitch, don't try to hide your face now. You try to get mad? Yep, I don't give a what you gotta say. Yeah. Look at him, y'all. He just hit my phone. He just hit my phone. You going to jail. You just assaulted me. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. He mad because I tried to take 4 creamers. 4 creamers out the store for my coffee. Me and my mom got coffee. He tried to make me put all my creamers in here. You slow, and I'm calling the police. You just assaulted me, bitch. Don't try to record me. You just hit me. I got it all on camera, you dumbass bitch. He just hit me with a stick. Yes, him right there, because I tried to take 4 creamers for my coffee. My mama at the house, and she don't like me putting creamer in her coffee, so she asked me to bring them to the house. I took 4 creamers. If I'm lying, I'm dying right now. He hit me with a stick, bro. I swear to God. So I'm stealing. So I got it all on camera.
Now, of course, I do have to clarify, that might not be the true story to this one, because again, we don't know what happened prior to the person bringing out their phone, and as we can see, the person behind the counter didn't bring out their phone after they attempt to whack her phone with a stick, and then he brings out his phone to continue this mess, and it's... wow. Didn't know I'd be seeing that today. A guy behind the register have a big long ass stick. Oh, what, does he get robbed all the time or something? Like, why does he have a stick that big just back there, ready to swat at customers at a moment's notice? We have a loony neighbor who has come up to their neighbor's doorstep and has decided to do some very questionable things whilst being watched by their Ring camera.
Cheat code, cheat code, cheat code, cheat code, cheat code, cheat code, cheat code. Oh, is it open? Oh, smart. You know why? Because I don't know your social. You know what that's protected under? The Declaration of Independence. Next time, do your motherfucking research. You stupid ass bitch. You're lucky.
Hi, we're grillin' and chillin'. Please leave us a message.
That's why. Is that what you want? Oh, guilty in the court of law. If I shall bleed. Oh. That's why. You know why? Because that's glass. And you know what's underneath you?
I'm sorry, what just happened? Did she just come up, smack on the door, open the screen door, just smack a few more times, and then break a window after attempting to break the camera? Like, genuinely speaking, this person must be high or drunk out of their mind or something on those lines, because there's no way someone without an intoxicated mindset would ever do something along these lines, especially the last part where they just casually smash someone's window. Like no one with any form of sane mindset would think of doing that, because you don't know what's going to happen. At this point, it can be assumed that this could be a robbery. The person inside might have a gun and a bullet might be shot. You never know what could happen here. It's like, you don't play these type of games, especially in America. Most people, it's depending on the states you live in, will have a gun of some form, and some people are going to be far more trigger happy to use it than others. And then thirdly, you know you're being watched by the Ring camera. Like, even if they choose to do nothing about you initially, they can just take it to court and get you in trouble because, you know, you did it on there's a camera right there, buddy. You just smashed someone's window and did a whole bunch of threatening in front of a camera. Not the smartest move, bit of a rookie mistake, that one. In this next clip, we got a Karen who's trying to rip out the survey lines that have been put into the property line of someone else's property because she doesn't agree with those survey lines and believes that her property goes further in than those survey lines.
Get off my property, ma'am.
Not your property.
I have this surveyed. I have this surveyed. You're trespassing.
You did not.
I have this surveyed.
You did not.
You cannot pull up my.
Show me the survey.
I have the permits. I have the permits right here for everything. It's right here. It's right here, ma'am. Okay, quit pulling up my property, ma'am. Come here. Come on. I'll show you the permits.
Go get it now.
I have permits, ma'am.
Yeah.
You're not moving this because it's not your property.
I'm not.
No, you're not.
I just did.
She's tearing up my property. I have permits. I have a survey. I instruct you to leave.
Where's your survey?
Please leave. Leave, ma'am. Please leave my property. Please.
See how you got it there? That's
I
correct.
have permits.
That's correct.
I have permits.
Look at
Please
here.
get off my property, ma'am.
See right there?
You are in violation of the county. Get off my property. This is my property.
Right here.
Right here I have.
That's in my yard.
Get off my property, ma'am. She's trespassing. This is my surveyed line that I have put up.
Not trespassing.
And she is tearing it up.
I'm on my own side.
I have permits and a survey. And she is tearing up my plans. Destruction of my property. Here she is again. This is my neighbor at this house right here. And I don't know if she's got reinforcements with a baby. So
I don't have a baby.
you're on my property. Please leave. She's obviously,
This is your
she's
property.
way on it now at this point.
This is my property.
I have a survey of the property.
You show it to me.
I have a survey.
Show it to me.
Sure, just quit ripping up my plans and I'll show you. It's right over by, it's posted right by my project. I have the survey of my permits posted.
Come out here and surveyed it.
I have my permit posted on my fence. Outside, I'm showing her the permit.
Well, I want to see the survey.
I'm
not
showing her the
permit.
permit. The survey is included in this permit. I had
Then
to get
let
it.
me see.
I had to get it. She
You
is
said
not
you wanted to show me
on
and
my
you're not
property
showing
now.
me.
I don't feel safe. She is threatening me. Please get off my property, ma'am.
I'm off.
She still isn't off the
No,
property.
I'm off.
I have surveyed the property. She has pulled up my survey sticks.
Show me where the survey sticks are.
She's on my property right now.
Show me.
She's on my property right now.
Here.
I have the survey,
Yourself, he ain't
and
even
I
home.
feel threatened. I feel threatened.
You feel threatened.
Get off my property, ma'am.
I
Please
am off your property.
leave. You
Nope,
are
not till
damaging
you show me a
my
survey.
property. She's damaging my property.
I am not
I asked her to
damaging
leave.
your
She's not
property.
leaving. Good day, ma'am.
I'm gonna call the police.
Good. We got evidence.
Show him a survey.
We have evidence.
Are you gonna pay to remove them from his property?
I mean, you're an asshole.
Dude, you have been out of hand this whole time.
Why would I pay somebody to do it when I can
Why
do
would you
it?
plant trees in his property?
This is my property. It's
Where
an
is-
easement to the
where's your
county.
survey?
It's an easement to the county.
Your trees don't offend that easement?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well,
Now when I've been maintained.
Clearly on my side, so she obviously thinks that's hers.
Trees?
You need a permit to remove trees. You need a permit to remove trees.
You just put those two trees down.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I don't understand. We don't have to answer to you at all. The government.
I'm just saying.
We're just saying.
The guy from.
And when he sees this legal contract, it'll be this against your legal nothing.
You better get an attorney. You have 13
You need an attorney.
But not 13 feet belongs to you.
13.5.
No.
But
there's an easement here.
So did we both agree for those trees?
I didn't.
Who are you?
I did not agree for those trees.
Did you agree for the trees?
I did not. I'm the owner, and she planted trees,
And
obviously.
You know what? I didn't agree with you driving up on my property with that guy.
It's not your property.
It's not her property.
The truck could not extend.
Here's more trees.
Right here.
Okay.
More trees on the property. She has been notified that she needs a permit.
Just like he wants to put that there. This isn't his property.
We cannot deal with you, so we had to go this way.
That it's not. Does it say easement on there?
The Charlotte County public offer your trees.
I'll take the goddamn trees down.
You need a permit. Hopefully you get a permit.
I hit my head against the desk for this type of thing because, like, it's one of those things where property lines, seemingly just from a little bit of research, can be extremely confusing depending on where you are in America. It's just one of those things. But at the end of the day, if he's got the permit, he's got, like, the fully written thing that proves that, yep, that's his property. It's as simple as that, I believe, at least. Unless they forged it. But it's like one of those things. Property line's there, he's got the contract, he's got the information, he literally had this approved by someone else who marked out the properties. It is what it is. And of course, because this is America, you're going to take it to court. Oh, Lord. Here we have a manly man who's doing manly things by trying to start fights with fast food workers because he can't control his own anger. Let's get into the clip.
Come on, you little shit, come on. I'm gonna kill you. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, you little bro. Come on. Come on, you ain't shit. Come on. Come on, hold on. Come on. What you trying to do? Come on. This ain't gonna hurt me. You're a little shit. I'll show you what a little shit can you. Come on. You're a bum.
Tacos, you're a bum. Come on. You're a bum, bro. I got in your face, you didn't do nothing, bro.
What the hell? It's alright,
beat me up, bro.
It's not worth it. He's crazy, he's crazy.
Because I'm like, yo, because I told him you gotta wait because we're making your order. He's mad.
No, yeah, I saw.
You saw he gets in my face. He didn't do nothing, bro. I'm outside. And he's telling me to go outside when I was just there, bro.
It's not your fault, bro. He's crazy. He's crazy.
I nicely asked him to park in the front, same thing I did to you. Now he's getting in my face.
He's crazy, bro. Don't worry.
Like, what?
Oh, crap. This guy's mad. The guy in the Jeep.
I do think it should be made clear we have no idea how we got here in the first place, but by the sounds of the person behind the camera who's another customer, hopefully, it doesn't seem like the response was warranted in any way, shape, or form. Well, granted, it doesn't matter what it was, unless the guy threatened to kill him or something along those lines. That type of response was so unnecessary and so obtusely over the top. Like, he completely lost it. He dropped his balls and was pissed at everyone else about it because that happened, so he decided to go on a rampage. And then drove away in his Jeep. What a manly man. Here we have a 19-year-old woman who apparently got a phone from this place several months beforehand and now decides that she wants to return that phone and get a different phone instead. When she doesn't get what she wants in this situation, she decides to do something completely ridiculous.
Prick, you don't want to be prick. Okay.
No problem.
Okay, you think, oh, you're going to get arrested again. I didn't give a f***. I've been arrested 100 times.
No problem.
Security, please,
No
stop!
problem.
Stop recording me, I'm scared.
No problem.
Stop recording me, I'm
No
scared.
problem. No problem.
I'm scared, stop.
No problem.
Hello? We're recording the police if you don't stop it.
Okay, good, please.
Are you gonna grab her or not?
No problem.
She bought a phone and she can
Do you want me to spit in your face, prick?
No problem.
Do you want me to spit in your face, you stupid prick?
Go ahead. Keep going. You're all getting recorded. You can wait till police come. Beg one naked. Freira, police razini. Who's at your point? Which more?
Should we give my money back, you stupid
Are you gonna get your money this way?
Okay, I'm gonna come back every single day. I'm shop every single day.
Come
See
back.
how you like it.
Come back.
See how you like it.
You can come back. It's okay. It's okay. I'll see you every day. No problem.
I asked for my money back on the phone, which I got 2 months ago. I'm scared. Stop.
What a child. Like, genuinely, what a child. Like, how childish is, like, how sheltered was this person when she's growing up? Because based upon the information we have, because police have talked about this, she's 19 years old. She's old enough. She's an adult. She has her own money. She has her own this and that. It's like, how sheltered was she as a child in order to think that this is a grand, amazing idea to do? To when you don't get what you want, you just start trashing the place. By the sounds of things, the staff did not press charges, at least initially, but they did post the footage online, which the police have now noticed, taken a look at, and are probably going to look further into it and see anything else could possibly happen, because at this point in time, the woman has not been arrested for anything, but it's still wild that this happened in the first place. Like, it's just so childish. Opie here is with her aunt at the shops, and she's in line waiting to check out of the actual shops itself, but she decides that there's something that they need to get, and last minute goes and grabs it and comes back and joins her aunt in line where she currently is. The person behind her aunt is upset about this because she perceives it as some form of line cutting and starts going off at her. And when she doesn't move out of the line, because of course she wasn't, she was with her aunt anyway, this person decided to be a great idea to start ramming her cart into her aunt's cart and also ran over her foot. And now here's the confrontation that occurred after it.
You guys. It's typical of you, bitch. Yes. You guys.
Well, that was racist. Yeah, you old ass hag.
Every race, hoe. Because
But you a cracker.
You're just
Meanwhile, listen, while you over here trying to come for us, the savage and me could have stole your wallet. Don't snatch, bitch. You left it on the floor.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
On top of that.
No, get your shit. I don't need nothing from you.
Since you walked in this store, honey.
You shouldn't have hit her with that buggy though, lady. And you grabbed me multiple
She
times.
like slide her ass up out.
She gonna try to call the police, but she hit us first.
If she call them, they better bring the
I've been
ambulance
recording
too.
her this
Slide
whole time,
bitch.
so it don't matter. Ma'am, you've been recording for over 3 minutes.
Too,
and you taking my pictures. Why'd you taking pictures of them?
Like, what y'all do to her? Why she take pictures? Look at her recording.
Hey, she got all y'all pictures,
That
you
shit have
guys.
made World Star slide her.
To be honest, she's mad. My aunt's paying for my groceries. I was already here.
I'm 9, 10, 12.
Yeah, she was. I don't know what she got going on, but she ran my aunt down with the buggy. She grabbed me. I'm trying to keep my aunt from hitting on her.
I'm sliding her out 7.
I was trying to save you, lady. She was finna whoop your ass.
I was. That whole goddamn
She was finna whoop your. Please back up. Go ahead.
You think you're scared?
Please back up out my face.
You don't know if I had to hit you. One hit.
Go.
One hit.
What's low class is your old ass. Stop, auntie. That's your. You an old bitch. You better be glad you old as fuck. I would have pushed your ass into that motherfucking rail right there. Get your buggy and go. Go ahead. You're not that strong. Back up. You're in my personal. Auntie, please stop. You're in my personal space, ma'am. Please back up with this fucking buggy. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you, ma'am. Please go. Please go, ma'am. I'm trying to say, please go, ma'am. I'm serious. She gonna try to call you ignorant and black too, right? I'm trying to help you. You don't know what people got going on. You over here hitting over that damn buggy.
And you hit me with the bug. You
Twice.
better
Stop,
on the floor.
auntie, please.
Why?
Please don't walk in my space.
Please. Walking your space. That was my
COVID. Please get this lady.
Get her.
You talk about everybody after we done been assaulted multiple times by her.
She hit me on
Yeah,
the,
that's
she
why you
ran
should
me
say
over
everybody
with this goddamn buggy.
Because we're black though. You gonna walk up on us first. Get her ass, for real, get her ass.
Isn't this just like a normal thing you do when you're shopping with family and you forget something whilst you're lining up for the checkout? Someone in the family rushes off to go grab the said item while everyone else just still sits in line exactly where they were before. There's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm not crazy here. I mean, this happens all the time down here in Australia. It's very common because, you know, oh yeah, you forgot something, but you're with a family member who's also doing the shopping with you. They can go grab the item while you sit there with the trolley in the line waiting to check out. I've never seen a problem with that. And if that's normal over in America, which I believe it is, because otherwise that'd be very stupid to some degree, this just comes off as extremely deranged behavior from this old lady. Whether it's because of some form of racist intent or not, it's just so deranged that this person should be taken away and call the police. Call the police on what? On your ass? You're the one who instigated this. You're the one who started ramming them with a trolley. You'll be the one getting in all this shit. Actually, depends where you are in America, because police seem to have a tendency to go after black people in some areas. Anyway, this guy gets arrested because seemingly the cop doesn't like the fact that he's talking back to him.
Hey, what's your name and license? I already told you 20. Call your supervisor right now. Call your supervisor right now. Hey. Call your supervisor right now. I don't want to deal with you, bro. Put your hand on your back. All right, perfect. Put your hand on your back. All right. Why you get arrested? Why is he getting arrested? Hey, we recording this shit, bro. What are you doing? I'm doing anything.
You lied first. The law says you gotta tell exactly why you're pulling him over and why you're getting him arrested. You didn't even read him for underrights.
You're putting your hands on your back. I don't know what you're are you trying to talk to me? All right, perfect. Do I know who you are? You have a gun. You have a gun. Stop it. Seriously? No restriction, bro. I don't know what your problem is. That was crazy, yo. You keep walking the street, searching for a place to stay. What are you doing, bro? Okay, I know what you're doing. Perfect.
I know we lack any of the information of what happened prior to this recording here, but seemingly like everyone else watching this is like, why is he getting arrested for? And I don't know about you, but the immediate shove away after asking him to call a supervisor, then to immediately arrest him after shoving him away, is definitely interesting to say the least. Here we get a fun story of a Kevin getting absolutely owned for their bad behavior. So a puck got stuck in a netting, as the story goes, and the kid managed to find a way to knock it down. But right at the last moment, an older guy with hair wide enough to know better decides to snatch it from the kid. Unfortunately for him, the entire stadium witnessed this occur and start booing him. And eventually, someone from the stadium themselves just comes out and gives the kid another puck and gets recognized for it. Everyone cheers for him. But the old guy, not leaving good enough, decides to go after the kid even more after getting recognized. Man, even from this distance and angle, you can see how red his face gets by the end of this. Like, holy crap. Buddy, do you not realize that you should have just taken the fact that you managed to take the puck for yourself and just move on with your day? You really had to go back for more? Was that really the brightest move? Clearly. This person was out getting their nails done in a certain nail salon, and in the middle of doing that, decided to leave and go elsewhere in order to apparently get money out. It turns out that when the person who was doing her nails followed her to wherever she was going to order some food. Weird.
Ma'am, you need to come back and pay. Okay. Or I'm gonna have to post you on the internet. Like, I'm serious. You need to come back and pay. Okay. You cannot get served and walk out my shop like that. I didn't do nothing free. No, ma'am. I can fix your nail. No, you're gonna have to come back and pay. Okay. I'm gonna post you on the internet. I'm serious. Okay. You're stealing from my business. No, I'm not stealing from your business. Yeah, so why didn't you pay? Why didn't you pay when you walk out my shop? Why didn't you pay? I told you why when I left. No, I don't trust you. You need to come back and pay, or I'm gonna post you up. And Elgin needs more. It's only $20, $30 to pay, to do the right thing. You get served and you walk out. I said okay, but I'm not gonna talk to you here because this is. No, you did not talk to me at my business. I asked you nicely to pay. I was polite to you. You walk out, and you think I'm not gonna follow you. This lady gets served in my business and she just walk out. And she over here ordering pizza.
Yes, because that was especially wise going, yeah, I'm going to go get some money out of the ATM. Like, it's one of those things where wouldn't you want to make sure they had money first before you did their nails? But I also get the idea of not worrying about that too much. I don't know. Interesting thing there, but it's quite funny. If you're trying to run away from paying your bills, you don't hang around in the same complex where you're going to be followed by the person you failed to pay bills to, only for them to catch you going to buy something else instead, which is kind of funny and very, very stupid. This door-to-door salesman has some extreme dedication to his job, attempting to do some door-to-door knocking whilst a tornado siren is going off in the background. Here's the clip.
Hi, ma'am. It's a whole tornado outside.
I know, I was already...
Yeah, go on somewhere. We in cover.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
Well, why are you still standing there, honey? Yeah, go ahead.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you okay? It's a tornado outside.
I'm just in the neighborhood.
Yeah, go home. What's goddamn scooter? Now this shit don't make no sense. You can't make this shit up.
Was that a sequence? Oh my god. I don't even know, like, I mean, I don't even know what to say to this one. That's just ridiculous. Like, man doesn't seem to know what's going on. He's just doing his job. And then he rides away on one of those Segway unicycle thingy-bobs. I forget what they're called. All I know is, like, several years ago, those things were exploding and having lots of issues. So people, like, that was its own, like, I don't even know where to start. This is just such a wacky clip. You have a guy who's causing issues with the employees at this tech store to some degree, and one of the employees decided, you know what, screw it, I don't care enough about this, I've had enough, and grabs his stuff and takes it outside. Here's what happened.
We'll come to you when we're ready. Don't approach people like that. I can just remove you from the store if you want. That's perfect. You try. Try?
Right. You do it then. And let them take care of it. Okay.
Here's what's going on. Just like this. Hey, whoa, don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you.
Just like this. There you go. Don't come back in. There you go.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Don't
you just hit me.
touch me.
You just hit me.
Don't touch
just
me.
Hit me.
You
hit
come
me
in
again.
front of me.
Hit me again. Hit me again.
I ain't hitting you again.
Hit me again.
Sir, call the police right now. I'm requesting you. On you? On you?
Now, can I condone this way of treating customers and their stuff? No, of course not, but it doesn't mean that I don't disagree. I disagree with what's happening here. No. If a customer's definitely causing that much issues to the point where quite literally it looks like everyone around them, including the other employees, didn't really mind too much on how this guy chose to handle this, then clearly this guy was being a complete and utter douchebag. A shame we don't have what happened beforehand. This mother's come to her child's school's award ceremony and does something very weird when it turns out that her child did not get an award.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for what we're seeing right now. But Mama, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you. Mama. We can look at it in a minute. You can't. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Boys and girls.
Man, that is just so embarrassing. We have a very interesting situation where, according to the person behind the camera here, in an earlier phone call talking to one of the attendance ladies here at this office of the school here, apparently some of the parts of that conversation ended up being talked about by some of the kids in the area. So ultimately, the mother comes in to confront the attendance lady about it, and here's what happens next.
Yes, yesterday me and you had a conversation about Janae being absent. I called your thing and most of the time you're not in the office, and I let y'all know we had a family emergency. I don't know who I talked to. I left a note and they said they were going to get back to you. I didn't get any of your phone calls while we were in Boston. We had a death in the family, so I was coming up here to talk to you, but I was told that you had things to say about me yesterday in front of kids or today. I don't think you know some of the girls you were talking in front of is actually my daughter's friends. They had no way of knowing this conversation because my daughter didn't know this conversation. So I'm trying to see what was said and what do you need to say to me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm not going to call the little girls up out here, but they definitely knew the conversation. So I'm just trying to see, what do you have to say or what do you need to say? No, you talked crazy when we was on the phone yesterday, and you threatened to remove my child. My child was homeschooled for 5 years in a row. Okay. So you threatening to remove her does nothing for me. She was homeschooled. I was just no, you wasn't. You was very rude on the phone. Okay. You didn't give me a chance to talk. So now you finna hear me out.
Okay. So do you have any documentation for her absences?
That's what I was trying to see. What do you need? You didn't even let me get to that. You were being so rude, and then you're over here talking to kids about a grown woman. Yes, you were, because there's no way of these kids knowing our conversation. Okay. And this is not the first time you didn't have this conversation.
Do I need to call the principal and let you talk to her?
I just told them, no, I'm going to talk to you. Keep my name out your mouth, because the things with y'all don't know how to handle stuff. So you heard what I said. Keep my name out your mouth unless you want a problem. You're an attendance lady. Take attendance and keep it moving.
This sounds like what would be typical work gossip, where you and your co-worker are just sitting there in the office when there's no one really needing your help right now, just shooting the shite, and well, you just start talking about people you've dealt with over the past little bit. Now, we don't know what was precisely said because it's never actually spelled out to us, so depending on what was said will depend on how much I personally will care about what this is. It's like, yeah, maybe you should, if you know there's kids in the office area, maybe you should just start shit-talking parents and stuff along those lines, or discussing parents and their conversations and this and that, because they will hear it, and then you never know what's going to happen from that point. That is a huge thing you should just never do. But, I don't know. It just seems like a very wacky situation in general. Like, again, there might be some actual racist things that may or may not have been said, but maybe not. Maybe there was nothing that inappropriate, just discussing, oh yeah, by the way, blank's kids aren't going to be in today because, there's been a death in the family. It's kind of sucked, but, it is what it is. Like, it could be something as little as that, or it could be something pretty major. I don't know. We don't get told that information here. Here we have a guy for trolley being locked into a Dollar Tree store because I'm assuming he's making an attempt to steal something.
Come on, maybe 20, 30. Red, blue, black, that's right. Locked, but he's tempted to get on now. Hey, girl, get out of there. Hey, get away from him. Get away from him. Hey, sir. Hey, get away. Get out of there.
Here's somebody. They were going to hit something.
Hey, shit. That's a good film, man. Cross that shit. Oh, yeah.
He just broke the window. He broke the window already. He's sneaking out through the window. Yes. No, he walks out by foot.
I make the assumption that he's trying to steal something because after he successfully breaks the window, he then dives into the car to try and grab as much as he can, I assume to throw it through the window for his person who's working with him on the other side of the door. I'm assuming. That might be completely wrong. We don't know what exactly is going on here. We're just making assumptions. Here we have yet another neighborhood Karen. This time we have a very interesting situation where apparently she just causes drama with almost everyone in the neighborhood, but this time around she decided to apparently have some words to some kids who are apparently riding down the street unsafely, so the mother gets involved and we have an interesting fight.
Hi. Yes. Yes, is there any particular reason why you're recording them?
Could you wait 1 second? Do you know that your 3 boys, your little one was on the middle that's not safe? Do you know that they kept riding by me and your older one pointed his cell at me?
Yes, because you're recording my children riding down the street.
Excuse me, I was not. Okay, I'm going to say something.
Say it.
You can walk in right now, my cell phone is charging. This is my eyeglass case.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to say something. You need to stop. You have come over here before and stood on my lawn and stared at me with the phone. My cameras show it. Jen, knock it off. Or we'll simply get the Santa Rosa couch.
Call him right now. Call him right now. Call him right now because I don't give a shit what you say to me, to my husband, to anybody else. But when you involve my children in this, call the police. Call them.
I'm raking my leaves.
I don't give a shit about you. I wouldn't stand in your yard recording you. I don't even know who you are. I know that you have a problem with me because you have a problem with everybody.
That your husband collects apparently a disability and runs a landscape company as a veteran. I got a big problem with that. It's called fraud.
Are you kidding me right now?
People are looking into it, Jen.
I hope they do. I hope they do. Nobody can enjoy where we live anymore because you create so much drama for everybody for no reason. As I said, I do not care what you say or what you do with any of the adults around here, but when you involve my children, that's when we have a problem. You're not their parent. You don't get to decide how they're riding.
I was not recording. Number 3, you are disturbing me. Leave.
I am in a public place on the road. I can sit wherever I want to.
You do not harass people, fatso.
You know, you can't sit here and harass people, you fatso. By your definition of harassment, based upon when you're calling this harassment, isn't your insulting and name-calling technically harassment too? Because I think, to a level, it's probably worse than what she was saying to you. She was just saying, you call shit with everyone. Can you, not do that? Especially with my kids. I don't care if you're around with the adults around here, but leave my kids out of it. That's where I have a problem. Oh god. And it's yeah, I can understand being concerned when kids are riding unsafe, but again, I want to know what your quote unsafe is in these terms here. It might just be something that in the grand scheme of things is perfectly fine. No one really has a problem with it. But it could also be a case where it's oh, genuinely unsafe, riding without helmets. But at the same time, it's one of those things where yeah, you can do your best to tell them, hey, it's not safe to do this, but if they ignore you and do it anyway, you just kind of have to hope that they may not have to deal with the consequences of those unsafe actions, or hope that when they do, they come out fine, but also learn. I don't know. This person seems a bit insane. And I refuse to make a comment about her quote calling something fraud because I don't know enough. I don't know shit when it comes to that system in America. So someone in the comments may enlighten me, I suppose. And we have this group here who decide to attempt to force themselves in front of the person behind the camera, and when the person behind the camera refuses to let them in, this is their reaction to it. It's really that simple, and acting out like this is just dumb. You have a racist guy who's getting caught out for his racist nonsense.
Retarded. Okay, you literally just told her to go back to Tijuana.
Yeah, because this is not Mexico.
Okay.
She's not even supposed to be here. They're soliciting, you stupid.
No, you're actually retarded. Okay, you need to go to therapy. Go help yourself. Yeah. Okay, if that makes you feel better, keep calling me. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
You want to say something to me?
Dude, you literally need to get the away from me.
You need to shut the up.
Leave.
Off. I don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm literally reporting you to the police.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're weird. I'm literally gonna send this to the cool. Yeah, you're fucking weird.
Cool. Yeah, call the cops and then tell them that is soliciting. Stupid. Yo, trust me, this is a small town.
They live right here.
Animal control, lock your dog outside, you stupid. Yeah. Yo, you know you can't record me, right?
Yeah, I can. No, I just recorded him. And that's actually like a felony.
Okay. Get over here. You know you just moved in here, right?
I've been here this whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You're 110 pounds running your mouth like a little who's not gonna do anything.
I mean, obviously I'm not, you retard.
Yeah, of course, because you're to just run your mouth.
Bye.
Your boyfriend's a little punk. Dude, look at me talking shit. He's dangerous. Like what, 50, 60, and you live here? Come on, bro. I'll put you in a hospital.
Of course, he's not wearing a shirt, he's not wearing shoes, and is just walking out and about in just shorts. Man, is that a bogan if I've ever seen one? Wait, this is in Australia, so that's even weirder. Granted, I'm not a fan of her use of certain words here, but that's neither here nor there. He is definitely an ass hat who is way too far up his own ass and has too big of an ego, but hey, here we are. This next clip here is, the best way to say this is very, very loaded. Here we seem to see the boiling over point between a conflict between a daughter and their mother's new boyfriend. Again, I'll point this out. This is loaded. I'll get back to you afterwards.
You're living in a drama and you can't face reality.
Don't touch my mom!
You need to be committed. You need to be put in a hospital.
Good! You know who needs to be put in a hospital? You with your alcohol problem and your weed! Where the are your kids? Where the are your kids? Because they're not here!
Call the police right now.
Go downstairs.
Call the police! I don't need to be around this mental institution.
Shut up! Good, Mom. Good.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
Thank you. Thank you.
Call them. I'm calling 911 right now.
Go ahead. Oh, this is what you wanted, Mom. Speak up, Rebecca. Speak up. Speak up, Rebecca. Speak up. Sit silent. I'm a patient. Speak up.
I will not stoop to your level. You are unbelievably unreasonable. There's something up there that I don't understand.
Really?
You know what? But I don't care.
That's funny. You don't
Just
care?
Look, you couldn't make it in L.A. That knocked off of your
Good, Mom.
resume.
Good, Mom.
Get downstairs.
Good, Mom.
Get to good, Mom. Good, Mom.
Michael,
Good, Mom.
What are you, child?
Yeah, I'm acting just like you. You talk about acting like a child?
Good.
You are a child. When are you going to grow up?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Joanne, I'm calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call them.
Michael, go downstairs.
This is what you wanted, Mom. You say keep your mouth shut. Done. You're done with what? This is what you asked me to do.
Michael.
We voluntarily want you in our life.
Here she goes. Sorry. This is 911 time.
It's my house. I live here.
No, I live here.
It is not your house.
What are you, 7? Are you serious?
How old are you, Rebecca?
Is this funny to you? Because I'm
Rebecca, you don't show your age in any regard.
Okay, I didn't make it in LA.
Accomplishments or getting your ass out of the bed in the morning.
Okay.
And doing something.
Okay.
Yourself.
All right.
You don't do anything.
Okay, I don't do anything. Thank you. You're not my dad, and your kids don't come around. So evidently, your kids don't like you either.
Go downstairs. You get the outside.
Oh, good. You want me to do this outside?
Both of you.
I did not do anything in this situation.
You did not do anything.
You asked me to do this. You said speak up.
People are dying all over the place.
You said speak up. I'm a failure. I didn't do anything in LA. I'm in a mental hospital.
Get the out.
Oh, I'm gonna leave.
Your father's here.
I'm gonna leave.
Come on.
I didn't do anything.
I understand. I'm okay. Come on.
He told me I'm a failure. I didn't do anything in LA. I don't act in my own age. I'm a loser. I'll never amount to anything. He's calling the cops on me. This isn't my house, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Back up.
He pushed my mom all around.
All right, let's just leave back up.
I'm not leaving. I don't have any of my stuff.
All right, we'll get your stuff.
Go get your stuff.
We'll get your stuff. We'll get your stuff.
This is what she wanted. She pushed it on me.
Stop.
No, she said, this is what she said. She said, you never say anything. Go ahead, say something. You never say anything. Go ahead, say something. Everybody says, why don't you say anything back? Why don't you say anything back? Because I failed in LA. I'll never do anything with my life. I'm mental in the head. I belong in a hospital.
Everybody's
You like hearing that? That's what you're going to
Becca, stop.
Enough.
Enough.
Let's go back. Let's
Come
go.
on.
I wish he would have put his hands on me.
Taking you from my sisters.
Wow. I don't really know where to start with this one, but I think the first thing I just want to point out, I don't ever get the people that choose their new partner over their child. I get it. You love this person that you've now met, and there might be a connection there you haven't had neons, yada, 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 yada. But this is your child, your own blood. You created them. Like, surely, even no matter how evil they become in certain circumstances, you still give a about them to some degree. You still care about them to some degree. We've seen it with, like, people who are parents to someone who ended up being a serial killer. You see how much it hurts them. Like, for example, something recent that happened in Australia. There was a guy who, a 40-year-old guy who has been mentally unstable, who went on a bit of a stabbing spree in a Westfield shopping centre down in New South Wales. The news managed to do an interview with his parents, and you can tell how much, in spite of what their son's become, what their son ended up doing in the end, how much they still cared, how much their son's still mean to them in spite of everything. Because, you know, it's one of those things. It's not a connection you break. Yet there's people who are also like this, who seemingly will let their new boyfriend get in continuous fights with their child and do extremely petty, ridiculous stuff like this and still defend them. She's not happy with her boyfriend, but she'd rather kick out her daughter than her new partner. That says a lot to me. The fact that you're willing to kick out your daughter first and foremost over your partner in spite of everything. Like, and just sifting through this clip, it becomes a little... It's a thing I think is a little clear that seemingly there obviously is tension between the mother and daughter to some degree that's come from someplace, whether it be because of her new partner, whom is, well, we've seen the clip here, how it is, and how she expressed to her daughter, like, just say something, you just never say anything, blah, 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 yada, 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 and now it's caused this huge blowout. It's a lot to unpack. Like I said, that clip was like a loaded shotgun. It was a loaded clip, a lot to unpack, and honestly, I don't have the ability to properly unpack. Here we have a driver who gets stopped by a person after they made an attempt to bypass a school bus whilst its stop sign was out and flashing.
Can you see the stop sign? Then stop! I'm saying it in English. Stop! S-T-O-P!
Papi, vente para acá.
I've honestly seen way too many clips of this exact same thing happening. We just should really take these people, take their licenses and throw them away. They should never get a license again, because if you can't read a simple stop sign next to a school bus where kids are literally getting out, then you shouldn't be on the damn roads. Here we have an old guy going off at a person for sniffing a deodorant they're thinking about buying.
So what's the problem here?
You're the problem.
How? I'm the problem. Maybe you should scooter on away. Because I'm just smelling deodorant. I can smell it to see if I want to buy it. What's so wrong with that?
There's a lot wrong with that.
How?
You're not supposed to be opening up for someone else to even buy it.
I'm okay to do this and smell deodorant, yeah? What's up? There's no problem here. I can smell this deodorant to see if I want to buy it.
Take it apart and smell it. You can't do that, right?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Thank you. There you go. There you go. Jeez. Thank you.
The worker just comes in and, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I don't see why there'd be a problem with this. Just one thing to keep in mind, be careful whenever you use aerosols in this way, trying to get a smell of them, because, you know, make sure there's no one near you, because someone can be allergic to that, and unironically, it could kill them. I don't joke when saying that, look it up. Here we have an old DoorDasher here trying to pick up some food by some form of small little business here, and doesn't understand the sign-in process on how to check out the DoorDash order that they're here to collect. And rather than asking for help, whether it be from the customers that are literally there or one of the employees, he takes the route of starting to scream and shout at the employees because of his inconvenience of something not functioning the way he thinks it should.
I come down the alley, you got it all blocked.
Stop yelling.
I just want the food and get the out of here.
Okay, that's not how it works. You're not gonna yell. We're gonna have a conversation.
You got me upset. You got me upset.
No one got you upset. You got yourself upset. So you have to sign it in. You have to scan this QR code and you have, is that your card? You have to move
I'm gonna move it. Just give me the bag, please.
I can't give you the bag until you sign it in. So you can cancel the order or sign it in, but you have to move your card.
What do you mean sign it in?
We have a sign-in process.
I've never been here before.
Okay, we can help you.
This is a new zone for me.
Okay.
I've 5 years. 5 years doing this.
Okay, you're not getting the order. Cancel it.
You bitch.
Okay, bye.
GPS took me right there. Now you got another guy. That's some kind of private lot. I'm gonna report you folks to DoorDash.
Move your car.
I'm moving. I'm leaving.
Okay,
I'm reporting you to DoorDash.
Go ahead.
Bitch.
I don't care. Go.
Is it really that hard to just ask for help and like, hey, I don't understand how this works. Could you like tell me how this works, please? Is it that hard to just be a decent person and ask for help instead of screaming and shouting and calling them names because they use a system that you don't understand because you've never seen it before? That's really stupid, man. Here we have an old guy who watches someone park in the handicap zone, and when the person gets out does not look like they're visibly handicapped, he makes the assumption that they're not handicapped. Here's the clip.
I'll wait for them to come.
And they will ticket you. You know what a fine is for that?
Yeah, I do. And actually, it's mine.
What is?
My handicap sticker.
Where?
Mine.
Where? You don't have a handicap plate. You don't have a sticker on
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't have a sticker up there.
Open your big eyes and look, you moron.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll wait for them.
Good.
Let's wait for them.
Good. Oh, is that your mom's sticker that you used?
Do you have nothing better to do with your life?
My mom had one.
Do you have nothing better to do with your life? Do you have nothing better to do with your life? I don't have to tell you what my handicap is.
Is it that hard to understand that not all handicaps that will be given a handicap placard would be visible? Also furthermore to that, this person might also be a carer who looks after someone who is handicapped, so they've got a handicap sticker on their car. They may not have the person with them now, but there's so many different things to it. You can't just automatically assume. If you're really curious and want to double check things, the first thing you do is just see if the handicap placard is where it should be on the car, and if it is, move on with your life. Don't say anything more, because it's there, they have the legal right to park there, and it's none of your business beyond that. Here we have a casual argument between, I think, customers in this clip. Maybe it's a registered person. I don't know exactly. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. I'm not going to give much more about it. Here's the clip.
Don't
Don't say something like that to me. It's insulting. What are you talking about? I will call the police right now, dude. That's right. You just asked me to take this outside and you're cursing at me, dude? What do you think that means, dude? What are you doing to me? Are you psychotic? Are you psychotic?
I think you're the one who's psychotic, sir.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
You were just threatening me, basically, all right? I'm a human being. I can complain about whatever I want to. That's the story. Can I pay now, Steve? It is not up to me. It is. Your card. It's the card. Okay. It will not be a wonderful evening. That person just basically threatened them.
Sometimes I wish these clips were longer, but no. First up, we've got a very interesting situation that went down at a hotel. Basically, these girls have a hotel room in this hotel, and they've been there for a few days now, and on this fateful day, a pair of men decide to turn up and ask the hotel clerk, and they get a key to the room with the name Jessica and then the room number that they're staying in. Without really doing any form of detailed checks or any other form of verification, they got the security to come and take them up the lift to that room and let them into that room. Here is the aftermath of that situation.
The situation is, this is a girls' trip. It's all females. Our front desk rep allowed 2 men to have a key card to our room and come upstairs in our room while we were in the room.
No identification.
No identification.
No asking for no last name.
He did not. They told them Jessica, a random name, which is my first name, no last name, and he gave him a key card to our room. Mind you, this isn't the first incident, because earlier, her mom, who's sick in the hotel room, that we're constantly on the phone with back and forth while we're trying to enjoy ourselves on the trip, said that somebody was trying to get in the room early, and she had to lock the door. She had to put a lock on it, and we wondering like why the key card is not working. We came back down here and asked for another key card. This was prior to this last situation that just happened around 3:15 while we're upstairs in the room. And they walked in the actual room, 2 men, one with a mask on. I didn't see them because I was in the room, but they're asking for me. Now, one time we even came in contact with men on this trip.
And they didn't even know who she was because they walked in the door and was like, "Are you Jessica? Are you Jessica?" They didn't even know who she was.
I don't know who he is or who the person is.
I don't even know what they look like.
I asked him, did you even get his ID before you gave him our key card to our room? We have so much designer expensive stuff up there. You know how much human trafficking and everything is going on? And you gave somebody access to our room, Jessica in this room. I could have sat in the lobby just randomly and listen, oh yeah, what room y'all in? We going up to this room. You didn't even get an ID or anything. I asked him for his first and last name. He gave me the first name. You don't even want to corroborate, but you gave somebody a key card to a room.
We also asked him, did he take the key? He said yes, and then turned around and said no.
Okay. Pause and let him talk. I'm trying to get the story.
Okay,
so once he had said that, I had told him I do not have sheets down here at the front desk. I will have to call my security officers to have my security officers bring them up to the room for them. So then after that, I had gave him the room. Then he pulled out $100 in cash and placed it down right over here. And I looked at it.
You sold us.
Whenever y'all look through the camera, you will see that. He pulled the cash, he put it right over here on the table. And I looked at him and I was like, what is that for? And then he was like, I'm just over here trying to tipping you. And I was like, $100? I was like, do you really need change, or like, are you just tipping me $100? He was like, I'm gonna speak with her to see exactly what she wants to do. And I was like,
sold us for $100.
Wow.
I did not take
I've been here since
I didn't take it from him.
I don't care if you
the room
took it.
number, y'all interfere. I'm gonna need y'all to step back. I need to talk to them now.
Me, I called because the 2 guys walked in our room with their key. The other one was with us. She was laying on the couch. I was in the bathroom. I heard her talking to someone. She says, "What are y'all doing in here? Who are y'all?" And they like, "This not 3602. I mean, this not 3604." And she like, "No, who are y'all?" And they kind of backed out and left. I came out the bathroom like, somebody was just in here, and she told me, yeah. So I thought that multiple keys work for multiple rooms. So I called downstairs and says 2 guys walked in our room. Why does their key card work for our room? And he said, and that's when he told me
she has the floor right now.
Exactly what he told me that. That's funny because 2 guys came down here, asked for Jessica, and gave me your room number, and I gave them a key. I said, wait, you gave them a key to our room? I'm coming down. I hung up the phone with him and I came downstairs.
Who's Jessica?
Me.
Jessica,
I
right?
came downstairs. The 2 guys were right there. It was me and the other girl who's upstairs right now.
It's my sister.
She said, we came downstairs. We're trying to figure out why he gave them a key to our room. The guy said, what's your name? Talking to my friend. He said, what's your name? So obviously he doesn't know Jessica.
I have a question too.
And she like, what you know? She ain't never answered.
But
and he said, your name you Jessica? And I'm like, no. But my thing is, why are you looking for Jessica? And
that's true. So I'm saying, like, what happened? What was his response?
He was saying, I'm sorry, it shouldn't be an inconvenience. I'm sorry, I didn't apologize. I didn't mean anything. Can I take you on a date to accommodate? Can I take you on a date to accommodate that? Can I make it up to you? And I'm ignoring him. I'm ignoring him totally because I'm focused on why he would give anyone our room key. He had not once seen us walk in here with no guys.
No men has been here.
My name is
we never. No,
I don't even know what they look
We've
like.
been on a
My name is on the reservation. I put her name on there as so she can have a key card. So initially, he shouldn't even be giving a key card to a male. If I put her name on there, I can see if a female came down here and say, well, I'm Jessica and I need a key card. But you gave it to a male that's asking for a female's name.
But not only that,
and my name is the original name on the
where is
reservation.
the last name basis for you to state a key?
Is it like, right, can it be more than one Jessica in this hotel?
Exactly.
But he's saying it's not just Jessica.
He said the room number.
Exactly.
We never came in contact with any men. We've been on a private yacht since we got here.
And facts is, it's cameras all through here. You haven't seen
not one man. You can run the cameras back.
I've been here since last Sunday.
I hear you on that, but that's not up to him to monitor that.
I understand that too, but it's not up to him to give someone our room key
with just the first name
on our room.
Which we gonna address. Now he operate based on policy. At the end of this, if it's an issue, nigga, that's something you gotta take up with corporate him as management.
We will.
I already contacted my lawyer.
Right. So they can adjust that. Because like I said, if you saying that's a policy, I personally,
it don't make sense. And can we see the policy?
And then for them not to even know who she is my whole thing. How are you asking for her and you don't even know who she is and what she look like?
Y'all can't talk or any talk. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Come on, that's not making sense.
We'll wait on the other young lady to come over here and
okay.
Information.
Do you need the other 2 ladies who
No, you 2 is fine.
Okay, just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, it's mostly between the situation, mostly between you guys and the company. But this has something to do with the policy.
Exactly.
Okay, so basically, I'm just going to document it on the report about what happened today, and that's it. You know.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's no crime committed here. Okay, it's just mostly like a civil issue. So this report is just going to be, going to be in favor of you.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, he totally sold them out for $100. Totally. I mean, that's probably not the case here. He probably didn't take the $100, but it's still just a wild thing to think about that he even offered the $100 in the first place. The guy claims he didn't take it, so we're just gonna go with that here. And I just want to say, that is some wild stupidity of some form of hotel policy, that one is. Just over a month ago, when I was at a hotel for an event that happened down in Melbourne, like PAX Australia, if you've heard of it, if you've not, doesn't matter, not particularly important to this. Basically, I was in a room where both me and a group of my friends, we got multiple rooms, and there was, I think, 2 of us each room. So the room would be under someone's name, and then we would also have to write down the name of the other person who was allowed to be in this room. They wanted that just so they had the information on not only the person whose room the name is under, but also the name of the person who's allowed to actually get a key for this room in case they lose it and need to get one from the front desk or something along those lines. That is like a very needed thing. I would be surprised if that's not the policy of the hotel in question here, but clearly that seems to be the case. If all it takes is you just have the first name and as well as the room number, and you can be taken up to the room by security who has a universal key for the entire hotel. I don't get how that was even logical in the first place. Like, the guy didn't even give you the last name. You should have at least asked for a last name. Like, that could have been the bare minimum of just verifying information. Like, okay, they got the first name, they got the number right. What about the last name? Do you know her last name? No, you don't know her last name? Well, then no, you're not getting in. You're gonna have to call them and get them to give us the okay to let you in, or something along those lines. It just seems so crazy to me that this is a situation where no ID was handed over. Heck, they didn't even need to know the last name of the person who lived in the room. They only need to know the first name and the hotel room number. That's it, and they got given access to it. In this clip, these pair of guys were just here getting some food, and then this other guy comes in and starts making some racist remarks on how they're descendants from Escobar, or whatever mess, nonsense, really.
Is Escobar, why are you at Checkers?
Badass fucking,
Why you boys at Checkers if your uncle's Escobar? You guys should have gold.
Well, I mean, everybody's got a fucking...
If your uncle's... Oh, you're laying low, huh?
We can't have a fucking burger. Yeah.
I mean, you can't wear gold like that. You gotta lay low, bro. I love the green lights. So I wrote Costco. I do.
It's my code, and it's like,
what's your name?
And it's like,
what's that tattoo?
Like,
share something
to be like everything standard outside.
Medellin. You?
Literally.
Medellin. Okay, so then how do you go back?
Hell yeah, so I heard you all say Medellin and just
so when do you go back?
I had to bug you. Why does that matter? Like, yo.
Because I got a boy over there right now. I'll call Ben. You want to talk to him?
I mean, now he's pretty
good. No, Medellin. No, his girlfriend. Let's go, Ben.
I'm so, I had to bug you. I
okay.
just had to bug you first.
No, because I got to call motherfuckers out when they... Ben, here we go.
So I had to be like, yo.
Ready? Let's talk to him. Let's go. Bro, let's talk to him.
No, so I digress. Of course,
they're doing DoorDash.
Do you think they were gonna find that funny? Is that why you attempted to make a really bad racial joke? Is that what you were trying to do here? Or were you actually trying to offend them and potentially get some rise out of them? Because overall, it was just dumb. It like legitimately made no sense what you're going on about. It's like, oh, you should be laying low. You're descendants from Escobar, right? Yeah, you should probably be laying low. You should be out here getting food. Yada 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 yada. I was like, what in the what? Are you like? Is this just a bad joke that failed to land that you just keep trying to commit to even though it's failed? Buddy, if that's the case, just give up and move on. Stop making a fool out of yourself. OP is currently checking out an Instacart order that she's doing for someone, and she comes across someone else who also is doing Instacart who's a bit weirdly competitive. Anyway, some weird things ensue. They follow her around a bit, and eventually OP confronts her and questions why won't they leave her alone, and ultimately the person responds like a normal person does and says, why don't you go back to the ghetto? Wait, that's not a normal thing? Oh, that's right, that's a bit racist. Here's the clip.
Telling us to go back to the ghetto. This woman told us to go back to the ghetto.
That's right, because you guys don't shop over here.
That's very racist, ma'am. You are a racist person.
Okay.
So she told us to go back to the ghetto.
How do you even know we're doing Instacart?
You told us to go back to the ghetto. You're extremely racist. You're ignorant and racist. You are a racist person, ma'am.
Are you an approved Instacart shopper?
No, I'm not.
Oh, then you
I'm not
shouldn't be
doing
shopping with
Instacart,
him.
actually.
You shouldn't be shopping with him.
Racist.
Okay.
This woman told us to go back to the ghetto.
Nobody even said anything about the race.
You did.
No.
You told us to go back to the ghetto.
So what? That's
You're
probably
racist.
where you normally
You're
shop.
racist, ma'am.
Okay.
What's your name?
You
Do you
don't
want?
need to know
Let's.
my name.
The internet will find you.
Because of the way you're acting. Nobody ever.
That's racist, ma'am. Do not. That's racist. Do you even know what a ghetto is? You're racist. Racist. Where I'm from, racist. And she's racist, and she's calling the police.
No way.
I got a nice Reddit page for y'all. The internet will find you, and the internet will find you for being a racist.
See you later.
Racist, calling the police like typical white racist
They said they're
people.
not Hispanic, but they
You're
might be
racist,
black.
ma'am. You're racist.
He's recording for no reason. You're racist.
They look like it.
You're
racist.
racist.
And that's funny.
Because you called us ghetto and told us to go back to the ghetto. Why don't you tell them what you said?
They're both the same race, yes.
Yes, because when you're called out for being a bit weird and over-competitive against someone else who's doing the same job as you, you give a racist response. That makes 110% sense. Not really, it's kind of stupid, but I digress. I suppose that this is what your choice is, and now it's a TikTok clip that's going to float around the internet for God knows how long. Here we have an apparent lawyer who does not understand the simple rights that a restaurant can just kick you out for any reason at any time, who either has too big of an ego or just drunk, probably both.
Okay, I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer. You will not intimidate anybody on my dime. No one's asking to intimidate. I'm asking to get a salad. You will not. Yes, I will. You will not. Yes,
How embarrassing for your firm.
You will not. For my firm?
If you are a lawyer, or who are you?
How embarrassing for your everything. You will never intimidate anybody on my dime. You better act right. Excuse me, who are you? You heard me.
How embarrassing for this.
You will not ever. You heard me. I promise you. You. This will not.
With those shoes even?
Okay, good. The cops are here. Good. They're here for you. Good. You will not ever intimidate somebody like that. You need to be appropriate. I actually know them. You know them. You know what? I'm actually of theirs. No. You gotta go. No. You gotta go. No. No. You will never be aggressive. This is inappropriate. This customer service. No. This. I'm not your service is inappropriate. This customer service.
Bye, bitch.
You are not going to validate.
Oh, she's been validated, and your ass is going to jail, you sucker.
But you're not going to validate. You're not going to take me out and validate her. No.
How embarrassing.
You know, I just want to be there with a lot of these drunk people when they wake up the next day and see the stupid crap they did the night beforehand. It'd be really interesting to see how embarrassed some of them are, or whether they actually care or not, because I guarantee you some people will look at what they did and go, oh well, and move on. Here we watch an aftermath of some guy who gets caught doing something, well, I think the best word for this is heinous.
Nobody let this guy out. Delete the recording. You cannot get out.
You have recording of us using
You're
the
recording of people going to the bathroom. You cannot leave.
No, you need to delete it.
No, I want him arrested. You're not supposed to be in that bathroom. You arrested us.
Violating fucking privacy. You're so sick for that. You know what? Huh?
Doesn't matter. Don't delete them all. I want it all. I want it all.
Sick. No, you stay here.
No,
you stay here.
Do not leave the store until someone
No.
your ass.
Delete the recording. What is wrong with you? You're sick.
I've got no words. Like, I legitimately don't have words for this type of behavior. It is just disgusting. It's wrong. There's various other things to that, but I just want to move on. This guy comes across his local crazy Karen person who so happens to also be his stalker for reasons I'll explain soon. Here's the clips.
Recording for mine, safe. How about them?
I got you on recorder!
Okay, bye. Deuces, big dog. Don't hit my car. Better not.
You think I won't?
Do it. Go ahead.
You think I won't?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You better not.
You can't stop me.
Do it.
I just got a hold of your real dad!
Who's my real dad?
I just got a hold of him.
Who is it? You better get on somewhere. You done lost your marbles, girl.
No.
Yeah. What you trying to do? Stop the car?
You're not going nowhere.
You ain't the Incredible. Watch me. You ain't the Incredible Hulk.
You're not
If
going.
I got to, I'll run you over.
Go ahead, run over me.
Bye. Deuces. See, you ain't going nowhere. Womp womp. Go now. Get out of here.
No.
Yeah. Go, bruh. You want some sunscreen? You look sunburned. You want some sunscreen? Don't hit it either. Why are you shaking? You need a cool drink? You need a cool drink. Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
Don't ever say anything about my goddamn daughter!
Christina, go.
Take a picture. Go ahead.
Go away.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go away.
Jeff's after you.
No, I don't care. The cops are after you. I called them. You're going to jail. We're trying to go in the store and you're acting crazy. If you want to talk.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Hell no, it's mine. Here.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
No. Go. Shoot.
Piece of garbage.
Your mom.
What? You letting that dumbass hate about me and my son.
He's not saying anything about your son. Christina, let's not yell. Everyone's hearing us and they're going to think you're crazy. We can talk normal.
No, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you are.
See, talk like that. Let's talk.
He's after him.
Then tell him to come do something.
Wait. Come here. Come here. Let's talk.
Family is over. I'm done.
Yes, those were two separate occasions over multiple days. It's quite fun, isn't it? Anyway, apparently the reason why she's been chasing after him is because apparently someone prank called her pretending to be him. He vehemently denies it being him himself, but ultimately I don't think it matters in this case here because even if it was, this seems to be a bit excessive over a simple prank call. I don't know. It seems like she has a few screws loose and maybe some nuts and bolts that aren't quite where they're meant to be. We have some Karen that is experiencing a lot of road rage against this another fellow driver, and when it turns out that she's not getting through them, she throws a water bottle at the car because that's going to do something. Congrats, ma'am. Do you feel better now? Do you feel like that rage was well worth it, or did you get absolutely fall out of that entire interaction? Because that's what it feels like happened here. Not only can I barely hear what you're going on about through the windows of this car because it's so muffled, you just need to get that one up. You just have to throw a water bottle at the car. Genius, especially when it seems like you did acknowledge that you are being recorded about this. So, yeah, it looks like your head's totally screwed on properly, totally not a little loose. Here we have someone losing it at their local McDonald's over an order, and the funniest part about this clip is that it's her son who's recording her do this.
Straight up! Excuse me, ma'am. While y'all sitting here talking about y'all can't find my order and I done paid for my order and sent my son all the way home, where's my order? Where's my order?
You don't need to come in yet.
Where is my order?
Can you tell me?
Yeah, I had 2 cheeseburgers, 2 10-piece chicken nuggets, and 2 medium fries. And baby, I ain't yelling at you. It's the person in the line talking about she don't know what to tell him. I sent him to get my order. So y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to give me my money back. That's what y'all gonna do.
Ma'am, your order was actually sitting right here on the...
Listen, but y'all should have told him that. Y'all don't give a f***. Give me my mother order. Yeah, I'm aggravated. Y'all ain't gonna give nobody no money for wasting gas, is y'all? Talking about somebody order sitting right there. You think I want that order? When he came up here 15, 20 minutes ago, get me my shit. If that's what y'all gonna do, or give me my mother money back. While you sitting here looking dumb as You are. I'm looking at you right now. You don't see your face. You look dumb. You look dumb as Give me my shit and give me my money. That's what y'all do. Okay, well stop talking to me. If you ain't trying to help, shut the up.
Look, I get and understand frustrations when orders go awry and go wrong and things aren't being done as you wanted to, or things are delayed and not coming out as quick as you'd expect. But losing it like this is completely unwarranted and honestly shouldn't be tolerated in any form of service place. Just acting like this. Look, we're all humans at the end of the day. There is some form of human decency and human empathy that you should kind of consider. And again, as I've stated about 1,000,000 times before on this channel, patience goes a long way. Being patient and calm in a situation like this, like, hey, this order's taking forever, what's the hold up, I just want to know, rather than screaming and shouting at the service workers, will get you two entirely different results. The first one might be more likely they'll actually figure out what's happened with your order and get it out to you quicker, and the other one is just frustration, they want to call the cops and other various problems there. Like, just be calm and patient. There's no need to lose it at a person over something like this. Here we have Disneyland goers who forget that the characters who are being characters are, you know, playing characters.
Couple gets mad at the evil queen for being the evil queen, LOL.
Wow, you're not an evil queen. That's ugly. That was straight ugly. I was asking for a picture with your phone like that. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. You have an ugly attitude. You have an ugly attitude.
Some people just forget that these people are playing, you know, characters and they're going to act, I don't know, in character. You know, she's trying to be the evil queen. No, you don't get that? Okay, stupid. Here we have a pretty racist encounter in what looks to be Costco.
Go back to my country. Where's my country?
Who knows?
Where's my country?
Who knows? Trump will find out.
Where's my country?
Trump will.
Where's my country? Talk to me.
Trump will find it. Talk to you. Get
oh, now I'm
I don't
recording
talk
you.
to dirt. I walk on it.
Oh, okay. So who's dirt?
Dogs. My dogs come to me. Get out of here.
So,
Danny, are you ready?
So tell me, go back to my country, right?
I just find it funny how all these racist people are coming out of the woodworks for the first time in probably God knows how long to be very openly racist against anyone they just don't like. Additional funny note, isn't most of the people who are Republican were also the anti-mask people back with COVID? Now here she is wearing a mask. It's almost like this also works to hide her identity a bit better than if she wasn't wearing a mask. Here we have a Karen who's upset at OP for potentially using a leaf blower that she perceives to be illegal. And partway throughout the conversation, she decides that it would be a great idea to claim that she's going to call immigration on him for using a leaf blower. Here's a clip.
Some water and get the leaf. Look at what he's blowing. People are breathing. You're breathing this right now. All this dust, all this from Hollywood, all this ashes from Hollywood Hills, he just blew all over. Can you give me the owner information?
I don't have it. This is their job, though.
No. This is illegal to use this kind of blowers. Okay, illegal in the city of Los Angeles. And if they want to blow, they can put some water. No, not like that.
Yes,
not
they do.
everywhere. Not
Yes,
everywhere.
they do, ma'am.
Okay? Not everywhere. I'm calling immigration.
So, are you serious?
Yes.
You're calling immigration.
I'm calling immigration because they're wasting my air. I'm breathing this, and you're telling me everybody's doing it?
Ma'am.
Shut up.
Get the over yourself. You f***ing privileged.
What?
Yeah.
I am privileged?
Yeah.
You want to breathe this?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I want to record this.
Yeah.
You want to breathe this air?
Call immigration.
Breathe this air with ashes from Hollywood that's all over.
Call immigration. Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm privileged? I am privileged?
Yeah.
You telling me I'm privileged?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
You.
Thank you. She's gonna call immigration.
Yes.
Get your shit together, you f***ing. Sorry. Your gardeners were f***ing blowing the other day. Your gardeners f***ing do the same shit. Yeah, they f***ing do. I f***ing see them all the time. Stop f***ing mistreating people. Stop mistreating people.
What? Asking them to stop putting ashes
Call
in me?
immigration on them? Telling them you're gonna call immigration?
Stopping. Yes, yes.
I fail to see what one thing has to do with the other.
Yeah.
Because they're just destroying everything. They put ashes all over. Now they bring
Everyone is doing it. Everyone's gardener's doing it.
Not today.
The last few days they do. I f***ing walk every day.
Not today. They can put some water.
Stop
okay?
being a f***ing racist. Yeah. Get the f*** over yourself. Get the f*** over yourself.
Here, okay?
No one else is screaming at them but you.
Look, I'm just gonna straight up and say it. Tell me you're racist without saying you're racist. I don't know how in the world you come up with the idea that, oh, someone's doing something you think is illegal by using a leaf blower that you believe is illegal. Let's call immigration over it. What the hell is immigration gonna do about it? What's their thing here? Is it purely because this is a person who doesn't seem like they would be American and that's why you want to get immigration involved, coming from the person whose accent sounds very European? It's like one of those things where if you think they're using something that you believe is illegal, you call the cops or the local council, whatever has proper jurisdiction when it comes to flipping leaf blower semantics. Like, goddamn, I don't like leaf blowers. I think they're silly. You're just blowing shit off of your property into someone else's place that only is inevitably going to get blown up to your stuff when the wind goes the other direction. But it's just like, this is stupid and just comes off very racist. Here we have an Instacart worker that's upset with this store here because of apparent bad customer service that they explain in a very lengthy paragraph that just kind of runs down to that she's not happy that she doesn't get greeted whenever she enters the store. So today she decides that today would be the day where she confronts one of the register workers over this apparent bad customer service and also record their reaction, which led to this.
What you're saying is that you're not going to give me your name inside of an establishment when I'm telling you that everybody...
You cannot record me.
Yeah, this is gonna go to corporate.
Who was yelling at Miss Shirley, who was not
like I said.
Me.
Yeah, get him up here. Very rude. I'm telling this person that she's her. Like I said, saying that I'm actively rude to customers. That when their staff is basically rude. How are you doing, Lauren?
You are not.
Listen, she's rude. I don't want her ringing me up. The lady that was working Miss Shirley, rude every time I come out. I complained to her about you before. Yeah. Exactly. So like I said, she's telling me that I've been actively rude to all her customers and to her staff or employees. But every time I have an issue, I bring it to a management. Correct? So like I said, I give back when I get out. I'm doing my. Thank you very much. Thank you for vouching for me. Like I said, so why hasn't she said this?
Okay. Is the recording really necessary?
Yeah, because she thought she destroyed me.
Okay. Okay.
I asked her for her name, and she keeps her thing like this. I'm not going to show you my name. Is that how you treat your customers?
No, when she started recording,
thank you. I know it was way before that.
Okay, how about this?
I have to consent to be recorded.
Like I know now when you're being rude, and I'm scared for my life.
I'm gonna take care of this. What was she doing that made you feel like that?
So I'm gonna start recording for you. See, tell her to get away. Tell her to get away, because it's another one.
Miss Shirley, please. Miss Shirley.
Please.
I understand. Can you please?
No, you don't understand.
See what I'm saying? Very rude. Very rude.
If you get banned,
Miss Shirley, she has.
I've been banned from the store since when?
All right. We're just gonna.
I'm gonna make sure this gets to corporate. I'm gonna make sure this gets on TikTok too, and show everybody how you guys treat people up in here.
I'm willing to bet a little bit of money here that the manager here ultimately didn't really say too much to the worker, their employee after this. Maybe just a little like, hey, maybe try to handle these situations a bit better next time, or maybe try to greet them if you can. And if corporate did end up seeing that, they probably wouldn't have cared too much anyway, because the issue that the Instacart workers complaining about is such a non-issue. Oh, you didn't get greeted when you entered the store? Is there a person at the door specifically there to greet you? If you walk by a person who's at the registers, they might not greet you all the time. They might not even notice you've now come in because they might be busy doing other things. It just seems really stupid to get this worked up about apparent bad customer service because you don't get greeted when you enter the store. It's really stupid. So this kid's done some damage to his car at some point, to the point where it got towed by a tow truck into the tow yard, yada yada yada. Here he's come later to get his car back for some reason. Not enough's really been explained here. Basically though, he's come here and they've pulled the car back out of the yard with the tow truck, dragging it along. And well, the kid's reaction is something to say the least.
Damaging my car. This was wedged in my tire on one of the turns you took.
Dude, are you being serious?
I'm being serious.
Listen.
Oh, I promise you it's not a good move. Not a good move. You know who I am.
Listen,
put your hand up.
Back up.
Put your hand up.
Back the
Here again.
back the up now. Okay?
Oh my. You don't want it. I promise you don't want it. I promise you don't want it, Max.
Listen, I'm gonna walk away from him.
Max.
Listen, don't ball up your fist at me, dude.
I promise you. Put your hand up. I promise you don't want it, Max. I promise you. You don't know who I am.
You wrecked your car, dude.
And you
had nothing to do with you wrecking your car.
Loser, you pulled my car over bumps, you loser. That's why
You need to
pick it
control
up.
your son.
You picked the car up. You don't drag it. Look. Look. Look at the bottom. They're dragging it over bumps.
It's already broken.
You gotta lift it.
Josh, whatever they do, they do.
It was already damaged, dude. So you don't. That is from the other car that stuck it. That's from the time.
I watched this go in. I watched it go in.
Do me a favor. Get him the
here. Okay, get out of here.
The car tore down a flatbed. What is he doing?
Dude, he's mad because I dragged it out the yard from the back. The car's all already. Yeah.
Please.
God, John, you're gonna kill me.
Max, I'm not scared of you. I
don't want you to be scared of me.
I'll knock you out. Go to jail.
You do what?
Who are you? Who are you?
Guys, you're making it worse.
Get
out of here.
Take him out of here.
Get out of here.
You're making it worse. We're making
Take him out of here. Take him out of here.
Please, God. Please.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him.
So stupid idiot.
You're making it worse.
That's it. Just let him go.
I'm gonna call the cop. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna call not my ass.
Relax, man. What's his name? Josh, relax. Relax.
Stop.
You don't know who I am, Max. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I am.
You don't know who he is. You don't know who I am.
You're calling the police, God.
So let's get the for these three stooges do that. Let's get the
out of here.
Josh.
I'll go back to see you for every accident you fat, lazy piece of shit. Get the
Wow. I feel sorry for you.
Whew, that was a lot, to say the that is I don't know what to say about that one. That is just an insane, crazy reaction. And yes, the adults of the situation, none of them were helping it whatsoever. Like, the guy behind the camera, a few occasions did attempt to say, hey, just calm down, bro. There's no need for this. But then also at the same time, there was points where he continued to poke at the kid. And of course, he's going to continue to explode in the matter he already was. And the mother wasn't really doing her best to attempt to get the kid to calm down and getting the kid to just walk away and just cool it. And things like that. It's just like everything about this situation I just look at and it just seems like no one really wanted to handle this in the correct way. And yes, in my opinion, if you're old enough to drive a car, you're old enough to at least understand the consequences of your actions in certain things, especially when driving. And this is just one of the consequences of your action. You crashed your car, you wrecked it, and damn, that's a pretty good looking, pretty decent car. That wouldn't have been cheap, to say the least. So yeah, it's logical that you're upset, but acting like this is not going to help anyone, especially if you do actually get physical. It's just going to make things worse for yourself in many different ways, and that's probably not what you want to do. Here we have someone who catches a massive public freakout outside their window in a parking lot that ends in a very interesting way. That's it, Karen. Let out all your inner demons by screaming like a banshee, because this person clearly isn't coming back to say hi to you anymore. They are clearly out of this situation and don't want nothing to do with you. So sitting there screaming your lungs out is not really going to change much. Actually, maybe it will. Maybe someone will call the police on you and you might find yourself in a psych ward. Actually, that's not something to joke about, but, you know, you're really, like, was that screaming necessary? Here we have a very interesting clip, to say the least, as what's apparently happened here is that this guy's kids have been running amok in this hotel, and so after they've chosen not to do anything themselves, the hotel's decided to kick the parents and the family out entirely. And here's a recording of the next section.
Why are you being so nasty? It ain't... Why can't we stay here no more?
Well, she saw your kids in there.
What do my kids have anything to do with this?
Your kids were in the laundry room in our refrigerator.
Ma'am, my kids was not in y'all laundry room and y'all
I'm not going to
refrigerator.
go through it with you. I've already heard that you've been nasty to my other people.
No. Your worker was nasty to my kids. Your worker came out the office, slammed the door in my kid's face for no apparently reason. Why can't we stay here any longer? Why?
Because the owner said you're not staying here. Your kids run around during the day.
Man, my kids don't never come out the room. Only
They're
my
not
two.
staying. You're not staying. The owner said you're not staying anymore.
Ma'am, at first you told my wife that
It's because your kids were in there.
Ma'am, my kids are 14 and 15 years old.
I'm going through it with you. You're not staying. Point blank. Don't be back on the property after today.
Wow. Just like that, ma'am?
Just like that. Just like that.
But you told my wife this hotel is not a hotel that extended stay, right?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. I told her she may want to go down here.
Ma'am, you told my wife that this hotel.
Don't put words in my mouth.
No, I'm not.
Because I didn't say that to your wife. Bring her out here.
My wife said that you said that we can't stay at this hotel no more because you said that this hotel, we done been here long enough and this is not the extended hotel. We have to go down the road. My wife told me that.
That is not what I told you.
Ma'am, we have it recorded.
Whatever. You don't have that recorded from me.
Okay. Ma'am, all I'm asking you. Wow. Ma'am, I'm telling you, I will report you to corporate.
I like the entire thing as like, well, my kids did nothing. They didn't do anything. They're like 15, 14. They weren't doing anything along these lines. Well, clearly they were to a point of view. And then I also love how he tried to make up a story on how the staff members were rude to his kids who were not out there in the hotel, who never leave the room, yet somehow they happen to be in a situation where the staff could be rude to the kids in the first place out in the lobby. It's like, buddy, two parts of your story don't line up. The kids can't be in your room and never leave the room and also be out in the hotel lobby where they have to deal with a worker who was apparently nasty to them. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's just not how that works. Either take responsibility to your lack of parenting or controlling your kids in this situation and doing something smarter about it, and just accept the fact that this is what this situation is now. You are no longer allowed to stay at this hotel. You have to go elsewhere because your kids have caused too much of a ruckus and you chose the brightest way of handling that problem. So this person's left their dog in their car, right? That's usually something it's not good to do, but in this case they've left their aircon in their car, so dog should be fine, theoretically. Anyway, an unhappy person has seen the dog in the car, hasn't really investigated too much further to see if the car's actually on or not, and is now going up to go off at the person who supposedly owns the car.
How about you mind your business, Karen? Really? Why don't you do yourself a favor, go walk by it and see if it's turned on or not?
What, the air conditioning? You can't even do that.
Really?
There's a new law in Pennsylvania.
Well, I don't live in Pennsylvania. I'm just driving through.
Right.
Bye.
Take your clothes out. Take your dogs out. You can have them out.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can have them out. You can have them.
Thank you. You're right. Yeah. It's none of your business. Go call them. I can't wait. Call them. Call them. Call them so you can look like a asshole.
I mean, you're the one who's going to get cited.
I'm not going to get cited for shit because I'm leaving right now. Stupid. Yeah, but Karen, get lost. Bye, Karen.
You know, I can't knock you for leaving the dog with the aircon in there. That doesn't seem... in my opinion, I don't think that's that much of a problem as long as it's only like in a short dose and you go over there and give the dog water after you're done or something along those lines. But I think it's more of a question of like, I hope that you either have the second set of keys, so one key's in the car and you've locked the doors with the other one so no one can actually get in and steal the car easily, or there's something else that allows you to have the aircon on but still have the car locked and you're able to get back into the car, no problems asked. This person just did a DoorDash delivery to a manager at CBS, and this CBS manager decided to report the food as not delivered, which, you know, if you understand anything about DoorDash, this can get you in a lot of trouble. At the bare minimum, you might be put into a position where you have to pay for the missing meal or things along those lines, and at the worst, you could have your account removed. Anyhow, she's gone back to the CBS to confront the manager because, you know, she actually delivered the food. Here's what happened.
Yeah, so I got a text message from DoorDash saying that you...
Okay, but why did you have the nerve to come in my job talking to me when I was with another customer?
Because you had the nerve to report your food as never being received, so I can get in trouble and have to pay for it or lose my job.
I did not report nothing. If you have a problem, you need to contact DoorDash instead of coming in my job.
Well, don't report it as being...
Okay, well, like I said, you need to go...
So you're saying you got your food?
You need to leave me alone, that's what I'm saying.
You saying you got your food?
Police.
That's fine,
and if
you
you're
can talk to
me, I'm going to call the police, so please leave
That's
my
fine.
job.
I just need you to say that you got your food.
I need you to leave my job.
You can call the police. We can talk about fraud and all that.
I don't care what we can talk about, lady. You're in my job of business. Leave me alone. Period.
Where's your manager?
I'm a manager.
You don't got another boss?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, CVS is hiring thieves here, huh? I just want you to admit that you got your food so I don't lose my job. I deliver food to you and then you sit there and tell my work I never dropped the food off? Huh? Yes. I delivered it here to her. So hopefully they have cameras, but she's trying to say I never dropped her food off. I'm just waiting for you to admit that you took your food and I'll leave you alone.
For you to get the out of my face. That's what I'm waiting for you to do. Like, you making me after food at work and it's not even that serious.
It is that serious. It's fraud. It's stealing. You stole and now you're trying to make me get in trouble for it. Why don't you get back on DoorDash and tell them you got your food then? It's because you didn't want to pay for the crazy big meal that you purchased?
You talking about crazy big...
Steak, shrimp, chicken meal? You forget about what you just ate?
Out of my face. Are you still here talking shit to me? Leave me alone. Record that.
Okay.
Record that.
And
you
I'm gonna send it to
leave
corporate.
Me alone.
I just want you to admit that you stole.
To leave me alone.
I want you to admit that you stole.
I just want you to leave me alone.
Well, it's not going to happen because you're messing up my job now.
I don't give a leave me alone.
Oh, you don't care that?
My word. The business.
Oh, good. So you messed with my job. Now I'm messing with your job. How about that? Sounds pretty even to you? You lied and said you didn't get your food so you don't have to pay for it. You lied so you didn't have to pay for your food. And now you're trying to get me in trouble with my job. You should be really ashamed of yourself that you would do something like that.
Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not ashamed of myself, so it doesn't matter what you say.
So you just don't care about stealing? So stealing doesn't make you feel ashamed? Stealing doesn't make you feel ashamed? At all. You're just totally content with stealing. Awesome. CVS should really know what kind of employees they have. You probably steal from here too.
Okay, I wouldn't have a job if I did. So leave me alone. You're the one sitting up here talking to me about my job. And if I was stole from my job, I wouldn't have a job. So why are you still in my face?
Because I'm waiting for you to admit that you're stealing. Because you're stealing. You're trying to take money.
I'm not even trying to go back and forth with her, but she's still in my face, in my place of work, still yelling at me. Do DoorDash know you're doing this?
I'm going to send them this video. I'm recording everything.
Do you have permission to record me?
Oh, I don't need permission. It's public place. North Carolina state law, only one person has to approve of the recording, and that one person can be me. So I'm very aware of the laws. Well, that's okay, because I'm going to send this to corporate and let them know.
I don't care what you send it to.
Good.
Out my face.
Usually I'm against the idea of making someone lose their job, but you know, it's one of those things where you're currently a manager of a store and you've done something along these lines. I could only guess how bad of an actual manager you are or how you treat the people who work under you, because, you know, there's always really two core types of managers. They're the ones that actually care and the ones that are extremely self-entitled and don't actually give a damn about anyone else aside from themselves. And because they're in the managerial position, their egos are so far up their ass, they don't actually realize when they're doing something inherently wrong. So it'd be funny that if this video got this manager fired. Unfortunately, I have no idea if that's the case or not. So yeah, maybe someone has that information that they can give me in the comments down below. Who knows? In today's dose of out-of-context clips, here we have a fun clip that was uploaded without any form of actual context, where we see the after events of something occurring here. Just gonna go out on a limb here and assume there's some form of dispute between the guy and the girl, potentially to do with the child that he's holding, and that at least she's decided that it'd be best to do it inside of this store here.
Go this way. She good, no. You not good. Nah, leave her alone, bro.
Shit, they record me, shit.
Here we watch as a guy gets banned from tables at a casino because he was too good for them.
How's it going?
How you doing, brother? My name's Jeremiah. I'm our casino manager.
Jeremiah, how you doing?
I'm wonderful, brother. You know why I want to talk to you?
Why?
Because you're not going to be allowed to play tables anymore, okay?
Not at all?
No, brother. Your play's too good for us.
Plays too good?
Wild Horse,
all
Santan, and Lone Butte. Can't play at any of those properties.
Can I flat bet?
Can't flat bet, brother. I'm
no,
sorry.
not at all. I'm permanently banned?
You're going to be banned from the tables. If you want to play slots, you can go play slots.
Oh, no.
You want to go up to
Dude,
casinos?
I'm up 126 bucks.
Play's too good for me, brother.
Man, all right. Well, I appreciate you being kind.
Not a problem, brother. You have yourself an absolutely wonderful day. Just no Wild Horse, no Santan, no Lone Butte.
It sucks because these are the best casinos to play at.
Listen, man, if you want to go play roulette, you want to go play dice.
You know I don't play dice. All right, yeah, thanks, guys. I can cash out, correct?
You can go cash out. That's okay.
I appreciate the respect.
Yep, this guy was definitely counting cards to some degree, and whilst there is nothing wrong with doing that, you should expect when you get spotted doing that by the people who run the casino, they're going to want to get you off those tables, purely because they're losing the edge they have over you to make money, and because you're eating into their profits by actually being somewhat decent at these card games, they don't want to have that. They want you to go play the games that is purely luck, that they can infinitely rig into their favor and screw you over even more. Here we have the neighborhood racist Karen.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Where should I go? Where should I go?
I don't want you coming over here and blowing your
No,
crap
I should
all
go back to
over
my country.
yard anymore.
I should
Do
go
you
back to my country.
understand that?
I should go to my country, you said?
Yeah.
I should?
Yeah.
Tell me again.
Why don't you?
Why don't I what?
If you don't have any respect for me and talk to me in a decent
No,
manner.
tell me what you just said right now. I should go back to my what? I should go back to my what?
Go back to your what?
I should go back to my country, you said?
Yeah. Why don't you go back to your country?
This is my country. I'm a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
I'm a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, you sound like it.
I am a U.S. citizen.
You don't sound like it.
I always find it interesting when we get these clips where someone's just trying to get another person to say words again, because obviously they clearly said it before the recording began, and they just want them to repeat themselves, but they're always so afraid to repeat themselves. I wonder why. Next we have a security guard that has no idea how to hold their temper when they're going off at a bunch of kids for parking in the mall park lot.
Push me, because I can't call police.
I've been coming here for 5 years.
I don't give a rat's ass whether you've been coming here for 20. Get the hell out of here, now. You have to get permission from somebody in the management office of our company. And that happens to be the mall. You don't have permission. Leave. It is a show.
This is a public property?
This is private property. This is private property. So move. This is private property, and you have no permission to be here.
Wow.
Yes. Now.
No, it's not actually a car. We're here. We're here. Yeah, go one of the Remens boys over there. Wow. How about that?
Oh my god.
Have you seen anything like this?
It's so
insane.
They go playing games. I got RPD on speed dial. It won't take much.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
You will not take much.
That's okay. Calm. It's okay. Why are you so angry?
Because you're pissing me off, disrespecting me by not doing what I've told you to do. I am the authority here. Get the hell out.
What is this? Hello?
Oh my god.
I'm glad I'm getting this on video. Dude. She's a psychopath. What the frick?
You know, if you're the authority of a certain area, shouldn't you actually have the ability to remain calm and like isn't that how you get trained? Like, you're meant to remain calm and you shouldn't be escalating things that don't need to be escalated. I don't know. I've never been a security guard, but losing your mind and going absolutely rage mode at someone because they're making you angry because they're parking in a parking lot is interesting to say the least. I get they're not parked in a parking lot very well, but it seems to be very dead in that section anyway, so beyond, I've got nothing here. This is stupid. Because if your car's on and the car's not exactly locked, then geez, those are some balls or sheer stupidity, one of the two. Here we've got a Karen who's extremely upset at other people at the dog park for bringing their dog into the same pen as her dog because apparently it's too big for that pen and ran over her dog.
The small dog is 2 pounds or under.
Can you please leave us alone? You came back and are harassing us when we
No,
asked you to leave, and now you're coming back here to yell over
it
what?
It will be reported.
Leave us alone.
I would gladly if you just, report it. Yes, your dog is not a small dog. Your dog is a medium-sized dog, and your dog ran over my dog when he came in.
Bye, Karen. Oh, yeah, that's right. Elizabeth, you're not Karen, but you act like one.
Well, I don't know your name, but
I told you it last time. You should learn to close the gate if you're going to leave the dog park.
Oh, no, you didn't tell me that, but I usually close it. Usually when I come down, it's wide open.
That's great.
So,
Are there people's dogs in here, Karen? When you come? That's what I thought.
my name's not Karen.
It's Elizabeth. That's right. You have a good day, Elizabeth. That's great.
It took me a few moments to think about this one when actually watching this for the first time, just to actually gauge what I believe here. But gathering off of the dog that I own, which is a Foxy Cross Dash Hound, which is she's roughly around 10 kilos, which is what is considered to be the peak of a small dog. Basically, a small dog is a dog that weighs 10 kilos or less. The dog that we see at the end of this clip, which might be theirs or might not be, it seems to be roughly the same size as the dog we got in our yard. So I would consider it to be a small dog. Now, if it's true that this dog ran over her dog and has caused some injuries, yeah, that's a problem. But I don't know if this is the way you handle it.